With the US dollar being increasingly weaponized by a self-serving Washington, countries have been seeking reliable alternatives to regain financial independence. India's central bank has recently unveiled an Indian rupee settlement system for international trade, a move seen as a step towards de-dollarization. An American economist says the U.S. financial hegemony backfires as countries opt for de-dollarization.
That has enabled America to get rich, to support its living standards, and to be rich despite the fact that it's de-industrialized. The question is, how can a country remain rich financially without industry? Its economy is so deeply indebted that families and corporations and even state and local governments are very highly indebted. It now has run into a debt wall, and it can't afford to carry any more debt. And this whole prosperity has been financed by debt, especially by foreign countries, and that's ended. Any country that protected its economy and grew its own food, any country that did anything the United States didn't like, could have all of its foreign exchange, all of its savings stolen. And so obviously this has led countries no longer to keep their savings in the form of US dollars. That was the whole strength. When the United States would spend its military spending abroad, which was most of the deficit, these dollars ended up in foreign central banks, and they kept them in dollars in order to support the currency. Now they won't recycle them. And if they don't recycle them, this means that their currency will go up against the dollar. The dollar will steadily depreciate over time. Right now it's not depreciating because it's told Europe to commit economic suicide to support US military policy, and Europe is committing voluntary suicide. But other countries are going to follow a very different path, and this is going to end dollarization. Other countries now will begin to dominate their trade and investment in their own currencies, and they will move to create a new kind of international bank